I'm Isabella Fernando, Head of Women's Football for the Philippine Football Federation, and this is my game. I really was into other sports as well. I grew up with 3 brothers, but what really got me into football was wanting to play with my friends, and it turns out that I really enjoyed it. I started playing when I was in elementary school with the varsity team, and ever since then it captured my attention and I really fell in love with the game at a young age. My coach really believed that my height would be an asset as a goalkeeper, and at that time we were really lacking goalkeepers, and I decided to take up the challenge of shifting from the position. I really like diving after the ball. I know it's something that's not really commonly liked by people, to really throw your body on the ground for the ball, but it was something that I found that I really liked. One thing is for sure, I really want to grow the game at the grassroots level. I wish that when we were younger, we had more games to play to really develop and improve our game. And that's something that I hope that the success of the women's team will really bring about in the country. More girls playing football, more games for them. It's a dream that I didn't even allow myself to dream of. It was something that you whisper to yourself when you're alone, but it's something beyond even our expectations, and it's something that inspires me that we can really grow the game in the country, and that we can tell the young girls, the young Filipinas, that they can make it too. They can one day be preparing for their very own World Cup. When it comes to recognition, I think it's been a long time coming, especially for our girls. They've worked so hard for so long for this. And it's not just the girls that are on the stage right now. It's all the years of girls before them that put in the hard work and dedication as well. And I cannot forget to mention everyone behind the scenes that makes sure that our girls are ready for competition. So I think that it's a very well-deserved, and I hope that they get all the support and not only recognition from the fans, from the corporations, from the government, everyone to support and back these girls behind the biggest challenge that we have come upon as of yet. I think in the Philippines, they love a winner, especially in sports. We look at Manny Pacquiao, we look at Heidelin Diaz, and their successes in their own fields, in their own sports, brought about a growth in not only people watching and supporting them, but also in people who want to play the sport, who want to learn their craft. And I hope that this really develops not only women's football, but football as a whole, in terms of the fan base, in terms of the girls and the boys wanting to play the sports. Football in Asia, specifically women's football, has seen such an amazing growth in the 10 years since I stopped playing. There is more competitive professional leagues, and that's really amazing. And just the intensity of play, the understanding of the game has grown so much more, especially with the success of the US team and the European teams. Being on the other side of the table is something that I really enjoy. When I was starting out, I didn't even know that this is what would become of my role, my path, my career. But I found there was a real lack in women behind the scenes in football. And I think that my experience as a player, as a coach, as a match commissioner, it really helped me prepare for the role of being an administrator in understanding the needs as a whole of the team, of the players and of the coaches. So it really prepared me well to be an administrator, and it helps me look at different aspects of the game. Going through some rough patches, especially I think we're talking about going through cancer, it helped me really prioritize things that were important to me. And having to stop my journey in football for a few months made me realize that this was something that inspired me and motivated me to get better. But then it also reminded me that it's something that I'm truly passionate about. And if it's something that I want to keep going for 5, 10, 20 years down the line, I have to first take care of myself and find the things that keep me motivated in the sports. Being involved in football definitely helped me cope with my sickness and the tough times that I had. Not being able to do much and be involved in the scene really made me pause and think what was important to me and what would get me off the couch, out of the bed, out of the house. What was something that would matter enough for me to want to be there and do the things that I want to do. So football really was an inspiration for me to get back and get up off of my feet. I want to show them that it's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell young girls that being involved in a male-dominant sport and industry is easy, but I want to tell them that the fruits of their labor will not go unnoticed. They will take pride in it, and if it's something that they truly want to do, I really want to encourage more women to be involved in football, especially in women's football, because we add a little extra into it. We need the empathy of women in this sport, and I think that it's really important for them to realize and recognize that first, it's not going to be easy, but the journey will definitely be worth it. I would definitely choose my mom without even a second thought about it, because my mom entered an industry, I would say, that is also male-dominated and very difficult to navigate, but she showed me strength and grace in everything that she did. She was tough in the times that needed her to be tough, and she was also empathic when she needed to be. I see myself in a more senior role than what I'm doing now, trying to impact football, not only in the local scene, but try to make an impact internationally. I think the road that I've been on is a story that I want to share, that it's not the easiest path to choose. It was something not done in the country, in the Philippines. There were not that many females in this field, but I want to tell that story and I want to share my experience so that more women, more young girls would want to do what I do.